Let's get to meteorologist Adam Claybon, talk a little bit about the forecast and the smoke that we kind of dealt with over the weekend. Hopefully that's on the way out, Adam.
Yeah, the thick and dense smoke is thankfully out of here. Now we do have some in the upper parts of the atmosphere that is still heading out here throughout the night. We're still going to keep a little haze in the sky too, even as we go over the next couple of days, as the center of low pressure kind of tracks through the area and kind of wraps some of it around. But I think we're going to be okay as far as air quality. 72 today. As far as those temperatures were nice, 60s for lows early this morning. Check out how the smoke really starts to interact with this area of low pressure. Here we are this evening, 10 o'clock. We're seeing that the center of low pressure is starting to spin on in here as we go on into early tomorrow morning. That's helping to push a lot more of that smoke. This is all happening in the upper parts of the atmosphere, mind you, too. It's pushing a lot more of it off towards the eastern side of the state, but those darker oranges and reds beginning to dissipate, beginning to disappear. So it's beginning to lessen even across the eastern side of the state by the time we head into Wednesday. But with that circulation, you can see some of that beginning to wrap back around over Vancouver Island, and it's going to come back around for the Olympic Peninsula too. So some of the hazy sunsets we've been noticing, maybe not quite as bright and vibrant, but we'll still see some of them as we head on here as we go over the next 2 days or so. As far as the air quality, yeah, we still have some of those alerts here across Ellensburg down through Yakima and then on into Tri-Cities and around Walla Walla. As you go farther east across the state, you're seeing a lot more of those reds and oranges showing up, even some deeper reds and some purples. Unhealthy air for the people over that way, while here we're going to be looking pretty. Still a lot of those greens, and with the onshore flow, that's going to keep the air nice and fresh here at the surface level. Right now we're sitting at 63. We got that west wind at 5 miles per hour. Quiet, but a beautiful look right now at Lumen Field, which is home for that win for the Seahawks here later this evening. We're at 60 in Shelton, 59 in Oak Harbor, 59 currently in Bellingham, more mid to upper 50s here along the coast too. So we're cooling, and we are going to drop down into the low to mid 50s for those overnight lows. But things are quiet here across western Washington. Got a little activity across the eastern side of the state where we are noticing some showers. Thankfully, no thunderstorm activity. A lot of the heat and the energy that's helping to drive some of that, it's quieting down for the night. Once the sun does rise again tomorrow, we start to get the heating of the day. We might start to generate a bit more of that by tomorrow afternoon. So here's the setup. You have low pressures. That's going to be tracking on through. You can see a few lightning strikes that we had earlier into the evening. And with some of that, too, for tomorrow and heading on into Wednesday, some heavier downpours, especially into the higher terrain, where we could see flooding as a possibility. This starts up at 2 tomorrow and will go until 11 p.m. Wednesday, still having that, yes, that air quality alert too as you go farther south. So tonight into early tomorrow, partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies starting off across western Washington, clear skies across the eastern side of the state, and then that's when things start to bubble up and fire off here into tomorrow afternoon. Some showers and storms across the eastern slopes of the Cascades. Still dry over here, and I think we're going to be dry all the way until possibly the weekend. A few showers there, more of a fall-like feel. Highs back down in the 60s and staying there into next Monday.